Hey, Ed.
Hey, Jean-Luc.
What do you think about Borderlands?
I am interested to see if this game can get me to give a shit about the plot of Borderlands and the least.
I have mixed feelings about the Borderlands plot. I like
It's okay.
the concept of the plot. I think their execution is a bit of a mixed bag.
Let me put it this way. I play Borderlands when Call of Duty is too much mental work.
Okay.
When Call of Duty is going to ask too much of my mental capabilities, I'm like, I just want to hold down a trigger and kill everything that moves.
Sure.
I play Borderlands.
So
obviously I don't really care.
yeah.
I actually read a really interesting article, I think on IGN, about like they interviewed the guy who made the plot of Borderlands and talked about how they have like this big universe and they plotted like even stuff that's in the game, they have this kind of universe built up. And I was sitting there reading the article just going, why? Because at this point, I'm sure there are people who like the Borderlands universe. If you do, go nuts. But to me, it's always just kind of been there, and I've never really cared.
So what I liked about the first Borderlands is it was this cool game with like, it was fun to play.
Yeah.
And it had like enough quirk and charm to it that it was entertaining.
Yeah.
And then 2 kind of was like, oh, people liked the quirky charm of our game.
So let's
and
focus on
let's
the quirky
focus on the
charm.
quirky charm. The problem is it became this issue of
Lol,
you're
so,
trying
yeah.
to be funny as opposed to just being funny.
Lol, so random.
Yeah,
Look at this.
it had too many, leaned way too much on internet jokes. So I'm 50-50 on Borderlands 2. There are elements I actually liked. I actually liked Handsome Jack and Tiny
Oh,
Tina.
I love Handsome Jack as a character. He's by far probably my favorite.
But I know a lot of people who actually hated Handsome Jack and
Yes.
hated Tiny Tina, and I actually get why.
No, I do too. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Borderlands. I'm not saying I don't like Borderlands.
Yeah.
I like Borderlands. I find every character to kind of be like this one-note joke. Like Mad Moxie, she's got boobs. The Scooter,
Yes.
he talks about having sex with his mom a lot.
Yeah. So
Like-
this is Tales from the Borderlands, which is
Yes.
a Telltale-made game set in the Borderlands universe.
So this is a challenge, because this is nothing but the plot of Borderlands.
Yes.
In
This
game
is,
form.
In the Borderlands chronology.
The
This
mythos.
This is Borderlands. This is after Borderlands 2.
Yes.
Post Borderlands 2. So there are spoilers for Borderlands 2 if you didn't play that. I've already played the first chapter. I actually really like it.
Yes, I hear good things. I'm interested. I have not played The Wolf Among Us, so I'm very interested to see how the Telltale formula works in a non-zombie setting.
I think I'm gonna play a little bit at the beginning, and I'm gonna
Skip
switch
forward.
to a later point.
Okay. Because I think the Telltale formula of like, quick time events, you gotta like make snap decisions, works really well in the Walking Dead universe of like, zombies got 2 people. Who you save? Now, choose now. Too late.
And this is way more quirky.
Yeah, so
more
I'm interested to see how the
comedy.
gameplay still, like how the Telltale kind of tropes still work.
They do it well. There's a couple of those fast quick time events. There's
Yeah.
one in particular that I don't know if we'll get to it, where it actually worked pretty well, like where this character was like explaining his plan, like, all right, here's the plan.
Yeah.
And he's like explaining how they're gonna do it, and it actually shows the plan, and you're doing the quick time events for the plan.
Yeah,
It was weirdly
I'm
quirky.
excited to see it because I'm excited to see a non-Walking Dead Telltale game because I feel like a lot of the issues I have with The Walking Dead might not be as apparent in this, because in The Walking Dead there was a lot of like characters acting like children and not really behaving realistically to kind of move this dire situation.
And if that happens in this, you're like, whatever, this is Borderlands.
Yeah, I'm hoping because the situation is a little bit less dire, and it's less serious, maybe I'm able to forgive some of the really weird story decisions.
And Telltale has comedic chops. I mean, they did Sam & Max, which I really
Yes.
liked.
Yeah, I've played Sam & Max. I've played more of their like point-and-click adventure games. Like I played the Back to the Future game.
Yep, the Monkey Island one was really good.
Before they became more of like a dialogue-heavy decision-making game. Back when they were more traditional.
And this is definitely in the vein of structurally, it's a lot like Walking Dead and
Yes, it looked a lot like Walking
and
Dead.
I do. This is clearly, you can tell it's running on the Telltale engine from the animation, but visually, I think they nail the Borderlands aesthetic.
Telltale has always done a very good job at It's interesting. I mean, we've seen a little bit of the Game of Thrones. It's gonna be interesting.
Coming out next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very interested to see that in action because it doesn't have the Walking Dead Fables and Borderlands gave them art styles to work with and to kind of mimic and to give like this cool aesthetic with.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see when Game of Thrones where they kind of have to make their own aesthetic because there is no graphic tone to Game of Thrones' live action.
Yeah.
Fiona!
So this is Reese, who is the player character.
Yeah, and he wants to control the Hyperion Corporation.
Yeah, so we'll get into that.
Correct?
So he's looking.
That's not a spoiler because that's how it's described.
No.
in,
It's very beginning. Yeah.
like very early stuff.
We'll very quickly get into that stuff. So that's him, and then there's this other character named Fiona, who you also play as.
Yes.
You actually switch back and forth between the two, and
Also,
also you, yes. And one thing I hope to get into that later is the way they. Oh, some dialogue.
So, who are you?
I ask the question.
The way they switch back and forth between the characters, I actually think is well done. And I like playing multiple characters in games because you get to pick a personality for them, and then you get to pick a different personality for that other character.
Yeah.
And I like to have them like conflict with each other.
yeah. I want to play this, but I care about the plot of Borderlands just enough to want to beat Borderlands 2.
I mean, what we'll settle this is the characters.
Yes.
How much you like and I find the characters enjoyably like everyone's an asshole, but in like that way that I'm like, yeah, okay, I did this.
You want to hear something really weird? I did see a promotional image from this game of like a hologram of like a guy in a suit. I think he's like higher up of Hyperion. I don't know the context.
We'll see him, yeah.
And I have never been more interested in a character than Borderlands than the average-looking guy in a suit. Because Borderlands is this universe created of crazy people.
If it's the guy I'm thinking of, you'll be more into him once you. Okay, so we are. Okay, no, it goes right into
I guess
this.
it all started.
Yeah, so he's
with
explaining the
promotion.
plot of what happened. He's
See, I'd
explaining
spent
the
my
story.
entire career up at Hyperion, so I suppose that makes me one of the bad guys in this story.
And
Handsome Jack, he was the baddest guy of them all.
This long. It must feel good.
so far the whole game has
Just
been
like him.
them telling the
It's
story.
yours, right?
I just like.
Everyone did.
I'm far more interested in just because Borderlands has apparently this whole universe,
in a company
but it's always been
overflowing
Pandora
with
and nothing but Pandora.
Yes.
I want to see this, like how this universe works from not crazy people's perspective.
When Handsome Jack
I'm
died,
fascinated by that idea of like
somehow
that
got even
dude.
worse.
What's his story?
But these guys are all assholes. Like they make it very clear, like everyone in Hyperion
some
is
time
like
to fit
a
in.
bunch of douchebags.
I want to see the guy that goes home
a
to
few
his wife and
stabs
children.
and select backs, a new haircut, and the help of a couple friends. I was on my
If you're,
way to
yeah,
get
if the guy
promotion
you're talking
that
about in the
was
suit, if
gonna
he's who I
change
think
my
you're
life.
you're
Scratch
talking
that.
about, you're gonna like him
Our
even more
lives
when you
for the better.
hear him.
I
was
just
a
want the
little
story of
distracted.
someone who takes a
It was
shower
a big day for us.
in
Luckily,
Borderlands.
Vaughn
What's his
was
tale?
And then gets murdered by a
concentrating
bandit.
on the important things.
What's the first thing you're gonna buy? I know what Henderson's making. I do his payroll. If you're getting a fraction of what he earns, you'll be rolling in it. Being
Sweet
exec in
ride.
Hyperion comes with
My big
expectations.
complaint
There are a
of The
couple
Walking
sweet
Dead,
rides I've
the
been
second
looking at.
season specifically,
Yeah.
was I felt like
The
even
position I'm
in
gonna be
normal
in.
conversation,
Where the hell would you even
the
drive
timer
that
that
thing?
you have to pick
We're in
which
space.
selection,
I wouldn't
dialogue
actually
selection you
use it.
did
It would
was
be
really short.
more
Like
for
I'd be having
looks.
like a normal conversation with someone,
right.
and I wouldn't
Well,
even have
then
time
that's a
to
great
finish
idea.
reading
Okay.
all of the options. Would you say that's simple? Like, have you had that
Meeting
issue?
with a band after we'll
Yeah.
celebrate.
That was a major
Booked us
complaint
a
I had where I'm like,
table.
hey, let's
Sounds
just
good.
talk, and then
Yeah.
it was like, pick
We
now,
do
pick
a
now.
lot of
Oh,
awful
oh,
stuff to get
X.
you to this
So I don't know if you've been paying
Well, I've
attention,
read
but the
some
plot
of it.
is
Sure I
so
do.
far.
Every night I've
You're
read
up for a
It
promotion.
doesn't matter
That's
now.
your friend,
Yes.
and
You deserve this.
you're kind of like, hey,
And
I'm gonna
don't
get the
ever think
promotion,
you
and
don't.
then
And don't ever think
we're
about
gonna
being rid
climb
of
the
dealings
corporate
with you.
ladder together.
Hey,
Yeah.
And
we
I'm gonna
made
play.
it.
I'm
Okay,
kind of
we're
playing
in
it where
this
it's like,
together.
yo,
If
man,
I'm
you
moving
me up.
up,
You can
we're
kind of
all
dish him if you
moving
want. You
up.
can kind of be like, look,
Nah, man.
I'm going
Look
up
at
and
you,
fuck
you're-
you.
You know, people
Look at you,
around here have
nerd.
short
Got
memories
cosmic
most
bow
of the
tie.
time.
What the fuck's that shit?
You, me, Yvette, we're gonna run this place.
He's got big
Yes,
dreams.
we are.
Taking over the Hyperion, and
All right, man.
yeah, that's gonna go well.
Let's get that Hyperion face on.
Oh, right.
Link stare. Oh, it should have been a fake smile. Oh,
No, we need some condescending. It's a little too friendly right now. Okay, tell you what. Tilt your head back. Like if you ask me if there's anything up your nose.
How's that?
There you go. You don't respect me at all. Perfect.
Mr. Henderson?
Have a seat, Reese. I'll just be a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm talking to you now. Yeah, but I don't want it in.
Patrick motherfucking Warburton.
Because black is better.
You want to get me on board with any character.
Oh, him? Yes. Okay.
Concern yourself with how. And just send the car over when it's ready. Company.
Is that the guy you were talking about?
That is
Yes.
the guy I was talking about. It's just like, I don't know, there's something about the Borderlands universe where I just want
You'll look surprised to
people who
see
wear
me,
clothes.
Reese. And if I'm reading the situation right, and I usually am, you're not too happy about it either. This all came together quick. So, you might not have been in the loop.
So where's Henderson?
He, stepped out. You're going to be reporting to me now, Reese. And I want you to know the promotion that you worked so hard to get, that's still coming to you.
Well, that's a relief.
But this is about more than that, Reese. It's about your future in this company. Look, you want to know the reason why I'm in that chair and you're not? For the exact same reason why North is North. Why the handsome guy always gets the girl, and why every spaceship in the universe is shaped like a cock. It's destiny, Reese. It meant.
I like the dialogue.
The dialogue's
It's funny.
good. The dialogue's
It's funny.
And you could hold a grudge.
He's a good asshole.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul. Your thoughts are your own. But bad things can happen when you swim against fate. Sometimes
I'm
men
very
find
excited
themselves
because I've been having that
standing in
Walking
the
Dead
way
issue.
of
Like, I
other
want
men's
more.
destiny.
So this won't
You
fill
don't
it,
be that
but it
man.
will be close.
Yeah.
Just because I really like the gameplay style. Oh,
Wow.
God.
I could not have timed that better. That really helps dramatically make my point. Which is this.
So that was the other
It's going
guy.
to take
That was
you out of
Henderson.
the way of other people's destiny and put you on your own path. And that, my friend, is why I am promoting
Yeah, I think
you.
the strength of this game being in the Borderlands
Terry, why
universe
isn't
is
my
that
new car
it's gonna have more time
digistructed
to
in
actually
my
have
office
like
yet?
solid dialogue and characters.
Yes.
Where most of
Cool,
Borderlands, they have all
I
these
actually
strong
have somebody
characters,
here with me, so-
but they're
buying this
only
bulky
interacted with through like a comm system where they're
How did this
just
happen
talking
so
to
quickly?
you,
Thought
but
I'd
they're
have
not
more
even
time.
present.
Of course, I'm still
So I'm very
interested.
interested to see the
Yes,
world
my
of Borderlands
new
through like actual cutscenes.
10 million, yeah. It's just that's a lot of money to get together on short notice. I mean, I'm not trying to be obstinate, but I need time.
And I found this episode actually be pretty long. Like it was
Really?
pretty lengthy. So you can you can look at stuff and you can
3 years sucking up to the guy. Out the window.
Yeah, you know, like,
Less
a lot of stuff happens. Like
Vasquez-y.
I'm curious how they keep it up because one of my biggest problems with
Do you want the money
like
or
the
not?
recent season of
'Cause
Walking Dead and the later episodes of Wolf Among Us was that some of the episodes just like not much happened.
Yeah,
it
they
felt like
kinda
really,
got burned out.
They felt like really short and not much happened. This episode, I'm like, there's a lot of stuff happening. This episode. So I'm curious if they can keep it up.
Yeah.
Good start.
Well,
but
I think the issue with the zombie apocalypse is let's face it. There's only so many directions you can go when the world is overrun by
also,
zombies. You can only do the we're out of food and it's cold so many times.
Wolf Among Us had the same problem too, where it's this murder mystery, and like one of the episodes just felt like we're just kind of stalling for time until the real stuff happens.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is a mechanic that only Reese has. He's a part cyborg, and he has a cyborg eye, and so you can kind of activate it, and you actually get like to scan everything, and you get actually different stuff from it when you scan it. You get this like Hyperion text.
why are you turning this
Ain't that a
into
thing?
whole thing
Ironic.
right now?
It's like, oh, what does Hyperion have to say about Pandora?
Not yet.
So I'm gonna try and scan this.
Call you back.
So
he's trying to buy, Vasquez is trying to buy a Vault key.
okay.
Why are you
what we
trying to
found out.
screw me on this? Oh, fine. Just wait there, okay?
Is the vault
I can only
still
be
a thing?
down at.
There are multiple vaults. is the
Okay.
thing
It's
on
gonna be
Pandora.
$10 million dollars. I'm gonna need another
Because the
round.
first one went so
The
well.
first one had a vault, and the second one has a vault.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'll be there in a bit.
there's a vault key in this one
Well,
that
then just
Vasquez
stay
is trying to
there.
buy.
It's a tourist shop, right? Buy a mug or something. Sure. Okay, say hi to your mom. Damn it. Right. What were we talking about? Before we were so rudely
Try
interrupted.
and play it cool.
We were talking. We were talking about my promotion.
All right, your promotion. Henderson was a fool. He didn't know his place. He needed lesson number 1. Humility. But you, I respect you, Reese.
What just
That's why I'm
happened
gonna
outside?
make you assistant vice
Some snow fell off the roof.
janitor.
What? That there should be a record scratch there.
Close now, Reese. I do whatever I want. Report to Sewage Scout 23.
We're gonna stop pretty soon and skip to another part, but there's one bit of dialogue I want to get to soon that's really funny. I'm just not gonna say anything. I feel like that's the.
The right thing to do.
I don't want to like screw this guy over too much, you know.
I'm
Oh,
your boss, Reese. Get
What?
used to it.
I feel like that was unnecessary.
This is what I'm talking
guy's an
about
asshole.
when I say humility. That was lesson number 2. Don't make lesson number 3 about a number 2. What? Don't make me crap on the floor and make you clean it up. You're
I
dismissed.
love Patrick
Reese.
Warburton so much.
His voice just makes me excited for things.
I'll let you know when I need my trash can emptied.
I'm really
What the
impressed with
hell was
Telltale's
that?
ability to kind of
He can't do
jump
this to us.
He just
tones
did.
so well.
Yeah.
No, this can't be happening. I'm finished, Bob. I'm finished. You know how this place is. There's blood in the water, and everyone can smell it.
Because I just want to.
I just want to
Yeah.
go home.
So you can kick this trash can if you want.
Yeah, kick it.
Senior Vice Janitor Reese to Sector D451 for
Wow,
trash
he's already
cleanup, because
Senior
that
Vice
is your
Janitor.
job now, to clean up trash with your
Doesn't even have any
bare
janitor
hands.
training.
Sorry, you were saying
I just
something.
like that line.
Interrupted you.
Reese, why are you cleaning up trash?
All right, we're actually gonna pause now. So they, what they decide is they're going to steal his deal, and they're gonna go down there and they're gonna buy the vault key off of him before he gets down there.
Okay.
And so you actually go through that. You get there. There's a little scene where you fight some bandits. So we're gonna. Sorry, I'm copying these files over that way I don't fuck up my proper save. So we're gonna hit play here. We're going to change the save file. We're gonna grab this one. We're gonna rewind. Can I not? I can rewind, can I?
Can you not do that with your? Oh. But
Oh, you know what? No, it might be. Give me a sec. I apologize.
Oh,
I have to.
you're the worst.
Because I think it copied over. I wanted to copy this one.
Oh, it copied. Yeah, copied. Save too, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah. Because once you like mess with the save, it like then like just won't let you go back because it like completely kind of overwrites it. So we're gonna go to a bit of Fiona. Kind of show her off a bit.
I was born here, on Pandora, in a city cast in shadow known as Hollow Point. It's in a cave. Anyway, for a long time it was just me and my sister. Just a couple of kids stealing what we could to survive. Until we met Felix. We tried to nab his wallet. Not only did he stop us, he showed us how to do it better. We've been working together ever since. This is taking too long. She's waiting. This latest scam was our biggest yet. The one that would set us up for life.
That sounds
A little bit of spoiler here.
What can I say? A lot of these stories start out the same way.
Fiona, relax. There's nothing to be nervous about.
I get that, like, that's their thing that they do. Like, it's the Borderlands thing, but at a certain point, you're like, okay, I get it. The thing flashes up and it's the guy's name.
Yeah, do that for everyone.
It looks good.
If August's offense worth his cut, you'll be selling it to some Hyperion stooge.
So
It should be good enough to fool one
they
man.
made a fake
Not too many people have
vault
seen a
key
vault key.
that they're
Real or
selling.
otherwise.
So,
The paint may still be wet.
as
Be sure
you
not
can
to let
obviously,
anyone touch it.
you can kind of know where this is
There
going,
are
right?
Yeah.
spots to worry,
But
it's best
I
not
like
to
that
risk
her-
it, so have them
her
keep
stuff
their
is different,
hands
yeah,
on
her UI.
themselves.
Do you think this will work?
If I didn't, we wouldn't be doing it. Hey, you're a
I really like the Borderlands art
This is
style.
what you do.
That's very nice.
Your sister may have brought in the mark, but you're the one that'll close the deal by playing whatever role you
So both characters are kind of scummy. Like, she's a con artist on
She
Pandora.
introduces
You know,
you as
he's
a
like this
tiny psycho.
corporate stooge
You'll
who,
squat down
you
and
know,
scream
He's
about
like this boot climbing up the
poop
ladder.
yeah, trying to climb
Okay.
the ladder. He's like
That
pathetic.
first introduction is who you are. You two have to work together.
I have the shiniest meat bicycle.
Exactly.
Showtime.
Fiona, when she gives you your role, you play it as best you can. The deal came together much faster than I'm comfortable with, but it's worth the risk. So it's best to take precautions against the unforeseen. The Purple Skag is not the type of place you walk into without a backup plan.
What's that for?
It's only for emergencies.
One bullet.
That's right. You'll always be able to talk your way out of more situations than you can shoot your way out of.
It's weird seeing the Borderlands world from a perspective that's not how the
With
biggest gun you can get.
Yeah, right. They comment on that about how like how much guns are worth and like everyone's just constantly buying guns in this universe. They definitely comment on that
Emergency
stuff.
only.
And you
Got
actually
it.
do like Zero shows up, the one of the Vault Hunters from 2,
Yeah.
and so she doesn't have the eye obviously, but she does have like money straight up that you use. So we're gonna go this way. Look at that sick man. Yeah, I like her, like
You
all
get
the
it
fonts
all
different, you
Yeah,
know.
it's a nice touch.
I guess.
Than just having, two characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Figures.
Two. Oh,
That happened.
All right, enough with this stabbing. Piss off.
and it even has the little like glowing thing whenever you pick something up,
That's
like in
great.
Borderlands. Yeah, like
Good.
that's a nice touch. I like that.
Take his money and return his
I'm
money.
gonna take his money because I'm an asshole. I'm a con artist.
Sorry. Girls gotta eat.
I'm just gonna steal his money.
Ouch.
Sorry, no one's getting in here today, pretty lady. VIP's only.
I think he was in the other game. I don't know.
Was he? Yeah, to be fair, I haven't played that much of Borderlands.
Okay, so I can try bribing him.
Firestone Tavern down the road.
I don't want
If
to lose
you
my
really
money,
need a drink,
so
they'll take
I'm a
care of
VIP.
I'm a
That's
VIP.
because I'm a VIP.
Talk your way.
What?
Talk your way out of this situation,
Really?
Jean-Luc.
Yep. So if you could just get the door for
Wait,
me.
1 second. I don't know, miss. No offense, but you look pretty regular to me. VIPs
She's
are
got a hat. Look at
fancy.
that.
Fancy hat.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should have a list somewhere. Wait a second. That's you there. Your face is on that
Shoot
paper
him.
with that
Yeah,
writing
bullet.
on it. What's that about, huh?
Oh.
What's them words say? And don't you
Tell me what them words say.
go take
It's
it
the
apart.
VIP
That's
list.
the VIP list.
That's the VIP list, and I'm on it. They probably put a picture to make it easier on you.
That's a short list.
I'm that important.
I don't know.
Out of the way, Tector. She's the VIP we've been waiting for.
Save the day.
Dang, Sasha, why didn't you tell me she was with you? So sorry, ma'am.
Can't believe that worked. I can't either.
Tear down that boat before I walk in. Okay, so we're gonna pop out again. Apologize. I just don't want to show too much, but I want to.
It's such a story-based game.
I want to show bits off. So I'm gonna.
Is there like a good action set piece?
Yeah, I want to get to. Well, the ending has a really good action set piece. We're not gonna get that.
Yeah, that would be.
But I want
too much.
to. I want to. Yeah, that would be too much. But I do want to get to this other bit. We're gonna copy over again. Hit rewind. I believe we want to get to this part. I think hopefully it gives me at the right point. Ah, it's actually after, okay. There's this really funny bit about them Fiona trying to throw him out of the van. So at this point the deal's gone bad. And you've lost the money that you had $10 million in a case that you were gonna give. You lost the money, and so you and Fiona are gonna have to work together to try and get the money.
What happened?
We got tired of looking and learning, so we decided to wander around the desert. And we looked and learned that you drool all over the floor while you're unconscious.
I tracked the money while you were out.
Quiet. This place is crawling with bandits.
You okay, Reese? Totally whacked your head right after you plugged in. It made this gross sound. Yeah.
He took this ID chip, Hyperion ID chip, and he put it in his brain because he could use it to track the money. And for whatever reason, he passed out, and it seemed to kind of mess him up. You're not really sure what's up with that yet.
Mystery.
Yeah.
So the case is in there.
Somewhere.
Wow, what is that place?
Looks like some kind of abandoned Atlas warehouse.
Doesn't look abandoned to me.
Looks more like every bandit on this side of the planet has shown up.
How about it, Mr. Roboto? Do you see any way to get inside?
Reese, if that's Atlas tech, you should be able to scan it.
Okay.
Use your magic ability.
Scan the crane. These dudes. Probably murder. How do you feel about the humor so far?
It's I'm surprisingly digging it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like I've said, I've always found the humor of Borderlands, especially Borderlands 2, to be a little bit too.
Is that volatile?
Yeah.
It's a little bit too in the know on itself.
I think 2 definitely so. One less. One
yeah.
You know how they are.
But so far, I think it's definitely
Just go in the same
benefiting
way Vault
from
Hunter did?
probably different writers. I'm not sure. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming Telltale's writing this, not anyone really in Borderlands territory.
So that's Zero from one of the characters from Borderlands 1. He's here. You don't know why. There's actually a pretty good joke about that at the end.
Also, I'm pretty sure that having the ability to have like these characters on screen talking to each other really helps. There's actual character interaction.
Yes.
Whereas opposed to like I've said,
it's all audio.
It's all audio. They can only really
over the radio, that kind of stuff.
They can only really make jokes by saying, "My mom."
You're not
Again.
Somebody needs to stay and protect the getaway car. I'll be waiting for your signal. And Fiona, Sasha, be prepared. Don't trust anyone.
We've got a way in, but how are we gonna get down there? Have you forgotten about the bandit parade going by?
Oh, that's the easy part. First, we find a crappy hiding spot. Then, we make ourselves a new friend.
This is cool. I like this.
I like this too. This is the way they handle this kind of stuff.
Closer, while we casually take our new pal for a stroll.
God damn it.
I like these quick cuts. They're nice.
I think this is the most I've ever liked Borderlands.
Then we take this
other than like obviously like the gameplay of Borderlands,
which leads us to the briefcase. And we take a moment to celebrate.
I like this like Ocean's 11 heist. Him explaining it.
Everyone got that? Guys?
And then of course, you know, they're already there.
Of course they are.
So, stuff like that. That's kind of how they handle.
That's good. That's
and there
good.
actually are a lot of actual action scenes. Like
After you.
My way would have worked.
Oh.
I like playing Reese as like he thinks he's hot shit, but he's, you know, kind of an idiot.
The characters didn't even speak until the pre-sequel, right?
What do you mean?
Your playable characters?
One, they never talked.
And two, like they have
Two,
like,
they had like a slight bit more dialogue, but even then, no. Apparently, the pre-sequel
they have like
actually
actual banter.
Give me a second.
Which they never. I always wanted more of that.
Yeah.
Fiona, open up,
All right,
please.
so we're actually gonna. I think we're gonna stop here. That's kind of. I don't want to go too far. So that's kind of a slice. You get each character, and there's a little bit of.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
Nice. I'm definitely digging this a lot more than I thought I would, and I have a lot more faith in the Borderlands world holding a very strict storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my big concern was like, what are you gonna do in this world that's 90% killing everything that moves?
Yeah, and that's the perspective of like, well, I mean, there's people who try and live their lives, and it's shitty.
This world has people on it. But did you forget about that?
But it plays it almost like, because like the stuff with Zero, like it kind of I feel like the joke is like he's almost like on a quest, like a Borderlands style quest where he has to murder this guy, and so it's almost like you're just this NPC who's in the way of his quest. Like you happen to just be there as he's doing this murder quest.
That's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
I'm digging this. I'm totally gonna pick this up if and when I ever beat Borderlands 2.
Yeah. I don't think you even need to beat Borderlands 2, but
like,
if you want
to. But I mean, I feel like I would probably know more about what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it does a good job there, but you don't have to.
Because I'm really early in.
Okay, I played way too much Borderlands too.
I have not.
All right then.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, Ed.
See ya.